What's up, guys? It is Jeff and Jack from a chip. No, it's not. It's chromeOdrone Studios reporting with a review of Nukem Forever from me, Jake, Ewan, and Daryl. Yes, Duke Nukem, a great game, taking ages to make, not minding and including the amount of delays that happened as well, but it is indeed a great game. Quite humorous. Got quite a lot of adult humour in there, definitely. They don't really know political correctness, these guys at Gearbox Software. But all in all, quite a good game. The bosses are good, combat is good, even the engine that it's running on is good. It's a retro engine, so it's still a bit, well, it's a bit strange, shall we say. But there are also some other things that look a bit strange. But the others shall say that when it is their turn to speak. So I shall give you them. Thanks for listening.
Hi, my review of this game is it's a rather good game. However, it has some drawbacks, like the engine, because it's so retro. His body, when you look in the mirror, his body doesn't move, but his legs go like all glitchy. And also, it takes several millions of years to load because the cutscenes you can skip, but then once you've skipped the cutscene, you've got like this loading screen, which is rather annoying. Also, some of the graphics are kind of strange, and just like the water, it's like little spirals of splashes, not actual water like on some other games, like Crisis 2. The good points of it is some of the graphics are okay, just like when you pick up a turd and throw it at a wall and the splat and it comes back at you. That makes no sense, but it is funny to look. And you've got your touch, some of the features of it are rather good because you've got how do I put this? You've got decent weaponry, but also you've got people that are very people just randomly die, which I think is also a glitchy.
It's only on piece of cake, Jake.
And
right, I just got to cut in here because I just want to point out that yeah, we've been waiting 12 years for this game, but to be honest, I think Gearbox really pulled it out of the bag. It's a lot better game than was expected, to be honest, because people thought it'd be sort of like more of a mess about game than it should have actually been. But really, we've been reviewing this for I've just been updated that it was actually 13 years we've been waiting for this game, so I was wrong. But anyway, we've been waiting 13 games and Gearbox have still pulled it out of the bag because it's not a really hardcore game, but it's quite good for messing about, like almost a Dead Rising sort of feel to it. It's quite expensive, but then again it's a new release. But it's not as cheap as you could get it in certain places, to be honest. It's not like Homefront or Battlefield when they first came out went down really quickly. I can't see this one going down as fast, to be honest. Multiplayer, we haven't seen that much of it yet, but it looks okay. But if you bought the game, you'd do campaign first, you'd avoid multiplayer. It's not like Call of Duty or something that you go straight into multiplayer, because the campaign is basically the centre of the game. The whole thing's based around Duke and his stupid comments in the campaign and all the adult humour, which is rather funny. But yeah, it's quite a dated engine, but aside from that, it looks quite good. It's not Crisis 2 or even Black Ops sort of graphics, but you can see where they're coming from. They've managed to update the retro engine. It's not completely retro. It's not like what you'd expect from a retro game. It's better than that, but it's still not as up to date as it could have been if they'd made the game from scratch right now rather than waiting 13 years to create it. But they twisted at Gearbox, obviously, because it's got the political correctness of absolutely nothing, because it just talks and says ridiculous stuff that on any other game you probably wouldn't get away with, but Gearbox can get away with basically whatever they want to get away with. As you can see on the video, you go straight into boss battles constantly throughout the game. There's boss battle after boss battle after boss battle. They're quite fun. Some of them are quite difficult, like the Alien Queen, who is on this video. She's pretty difficult, and she also has 3 boobs. But she's quite difficult. It takes quite a while, but I find the boss battles quite fun, seeing as that it's like the old retro arena boss battles where you're in an arena against one massive creature rather than having to do silly puzzles and stuff. Then again, physics does seem to work on Duke Nukem, which we didn't expect it to. We'd expect it to be like a proper retro game where physics doesn't seem to work, but at the moment it seems that physics does work, as you can weight down barrels and weight different things to make doors open and things. So we picked this game up for about 40 quid. We'd recommend a buy. It's well worth it. Its multiplayer is a bit of a, I don't know, it's not as good as you'd expect it to be, so I'd stick to the campaign if you do get it, but it's up to you. If you're a hardcore gamer, I'd more suggest Red Faction Armageddon as opposed to Duke Nukem, but if you're into things like Dead Rising, just messing about, sort of having fun games, we'd recommend Duke Nukem. So subscribe to chromeOdrone. We'll have some more videos coming out soon. A like and a favourite if you can spare it, but if not, it's your decision. So basically, we'll release a new video soon. Contact us on chromeodrone@gmail.com. So yeah, see you in the next video.